25 years. 25 years, Power Rangers have been in the hearts of fans everywhere. Everybody's fallen in love with it. And, well, it's a nice show, but let me tell you, Power Rangers could have been a lot different. When I say a lot different, I mean a lot different. I'm going to dive into the lost episode of Power Rangers Day at the Dumpster. The lost episode. I guess you can call it lost episode because the original pilot is called Day at the Dumpster. But this is totally different from the Power Rangers that we know and love. So let's dive on into it. From the beginning, you can tell the scenery is different. Instead of being at Ernie's Juice Bar in the youth center, you see that they're at a bowling alley, which I assume was going to be their like hangout spot until they, wanted to change the show up and make it more kid friendly. Now, in this clip, you see Zach, and he's like, he's the cool guy and all, and that's all right. But then you see this actor. Okay, now I know what you're thinking. Who is that? So that's Aubrey DeBow. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she was originally casted as Trini. And they recorded this episode, and I don't know what happened. I forgot what happened, but she ended up not getting a role, and Tweet Train ended up getting a role. Rest in peace. She ended up getting a role, and I gotta say, honestly, no offense to her, but I love Tweet. I think that's a good decision. But anyways, you see Kimberly kind of starts a fight, but she I guess this guy is the school bully. Now you see him and you see Bulk, but Bulk is like a lackey and this guy's in the forefront. So I guess Bulk his scenes were so funny or physical comedy funny that they wanted to make Bulk have a physical partner, like a partner who was physically funny with him. So I guess that's why they replaced this head dude for Skull, and they made Bulk the leader, or Paulie the leader, and then Jason Narvi, which is Skull, as the kind of lackey to Bulk. But they're both like lackeys basically. Anyways, you see them do a little bit of fighting here, and you can all tell right away their characteristics comes out. Even in this episode, you got Zach doing a hip hop keto. You got Jason doing the more, taekwondo type of thing. You got Trini. Trini's actually like kicking butt here. And then you got Kimberly doing her gymnastics things. And then you have Billy, because just like Power Rangers, just like the original, Billy, he kind of stays back the first couple seasons until he like learns more. He kind of stays back, and it's always an accidental thing where he hits somebody or something like that. So that kind of thing happens here. Now, go over to the command center, which looks totally different from what we know and love today. It looks totally different. It looks very dark for some odd reason. And you see Alpha. Alpha 5 has a very different look. He has a little mohawk and a different outfit. It just, honestly, I'm glad that they changed it, because this one looks like very, very weird. And then you got Zordon, or in this, he wasn't supposed to be called Zordon. He was supposed to be called Zeltar. So I'm glad that they made that change from Zeltar to Zordon, and I'm glad that they made the change of what they put him in, I guess, the CGI, whatever that they use, because this one is way terrible than when they make fun of Zordon saying that his face doesn't match. This Zordon face doesn't match at all. It's not even a face. It's like, I don't even know what it is, honestly. But anyways, he transports the Rangers to the command center, and the original one, they got the little the black, red, white stripes, when they cover them. But this one, it actually looks like they're getting stretched out like Mr. Fantastic or Elastigirl or something. It looks unnatural. It looks like it's painful. Anyways, they get to the command center. Zeltar tells them that they're going to be Power Rangers. And when he tells them what their power is, they turn into that creature? I mean, when he was telling them they were turning into dinosaurs, or I didn't understand that point. I honestly did not understand what was going on, because in the series, I think the Ranger helmet or something came on them, not they turned into their actual creature. They didn't turn into the Zord. They turned into actual dinosaurs. So that's different. And then once they get out, they're like, "Oh, you're crazy" and stuff like that. Then the putties come find them. The putties also are confused, but then they morph. They weren't paramorphers; they were transmorphers at that time. So they morph, and I gotta say, I am happy that they changed the morphing sequence as well, because, well, they call the mastodon, pterodactyl, saber-tooth tiger, triceratops, and tyrannosaurus. By the way, I gotta say, I'm glad that they changed the tyrannosaurus, even though for some reason I never felt Jason had a good tyrannosaurus, but this one just felt like he was bored. It was like Tyrannosaurus. Like his delivery, you could tell he was kind of new as an actor, because his delivery on that Tyrannosaurus was just, awful. But they end up morphing. Morphing sequence was, it was okay. But I'm glad that they changed it to the one that we know and love today, because that would have been very different. But at the end of the day, Day at the Dumpster, the original Day at the Dumpster, I'm glad that they changed it, because from what I see, it would have been like I don't even think it would have been a kid episode, because the one bully who's not Bulk calls Zach a sissy. He said, "Are you gonna sit there and dance, or are you gonna hit me, sissy?" So I don't think kid shows would be like that back then. I'm not sure, but I'm glad that they changed it. I'm glad that we got the thing that we got today, Power Rangers. And happy 25th anniversary to Power Rangers. Today is Power Rangers Day. Literally, it's a national holiday. Well, not national, but it's an actual holiday. Like, it's a real thing. And be on the lookout for the anniversary episode tonight. And comment down below, what is your favorite memory of Power Rangers? Or what is your favorite memory of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? Since it's the 25th anniversary, we're going to talk about Mighty Morphin. But since it's 25 years in general, you can talk about any Power Rangers thing, any of your favorite Power Ranger moments, your favorite morphs, your favorite team-ups, anything. Let me know in the comments down below. And prime time is all the time.